spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're off and running from Charlotte. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects. Everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, Hubbard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Young working from the gun. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. from the 34. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. We'll muster a little down to the 30. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Running for it here with Hubbard. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They're set up at the 35 now. Achane, a 1st down carry. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll stick with Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Tua now from the gun. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They send the tight end in motion. Counter play, Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Here's 2nd and 11. Cut down the field. We get. He'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Ball at the 33 for first down. On play action, here's Young. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He can't hang on to the pass. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Young. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Washington, the motion man here. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
16 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. 8-chain on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Tagovailoa's hits. The ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. First and goal, they go option. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Dolphins tie and can take the lead here in the second. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! And he's dropped down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. The Carolina offense headed out now. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gets it to start the drive. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hubbard again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Young to throw it. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Has it at the 37. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down, here's Tua. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Here he is on third and long. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively.
18-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. Takes out a one-stop. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. They run again with Hubbard. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Panthers first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera call. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They run it with Hubbard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on third down. Back to throw. Here's Young. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Eskridge to return it. Juke the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Miami offense headed out there now.
At their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. It's the Dolphins with 1st and 10. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Good slant taken in by Waddle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Tua off the play fake. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. They still need 10 yards on 3rd down after the penalty. Blitz coming, Tua. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Now it's Young. McMillan hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Hubbard. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Now Fitzgerald on the handle to kick off. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Tagovailoa on 1st down. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd down carry for Achane. Across the 45 and still going. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Waller. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on third and one. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the
Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's Hubbard. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down second and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Young's going to sneak it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Young. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback's steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Young working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand, when you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. This is complete to Waller. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First down, Miami.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running with Achane out of the gun. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They'll stick with Achane. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Complete right side to Washington. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Washington. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Toss play left, Achane. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
He was taken down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down. Back to throw it. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they get this down to the 28. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
First down.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Now a toss play for A-Chan. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Tua now from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Dolphins 13, Panthers 9.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Dowdle now to return it. Escapes a defender. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Panthers set to take the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st and 10 now from the 30. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Hubbard again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and a lone yard coming up. QB sneak coming. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they?
And the Panthers, first down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's Young, the throw here on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
They kick the running back in motion. On second and 10, Young has him on the quick hitter. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
That's a gain of 3.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They put a receiver in motion right. First down, here's Tua. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They've got a man in motion. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Got Washington. It's complete. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
Complete to Malik Washington. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He lofts it deep left. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 4th down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you've got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Young. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be third down. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Tagovailoa on first down. Here's a screen for Achane. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, a give to AJ. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Chain on the inside give. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. A loss of 2 brings up second down. At the Panthers.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Dolphins holding a 4-point lead. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Motioning Washington right. Achane again on second. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Panther offense headed out to the field. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here he is to throw. Out right. Leggett makes the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running for it here with Hubbard. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Desperation time here. And it forks it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Marshall. And the Dolphins will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.